Students, now we will do exercise 8D, question number 1, part 4. And the question number 4 is um, x square plus y square plus z square upon x, y, z. This is in the fraction form. And the values are given if a equals -3, y equals 5, and z equals -2. Evaluate the following. We have to put the value of x. The value of x is -3. Instead of x, we will put the value of x, which is -3, and this is square, so we will put a square here. Now next is plus y square. The value of y is 5. We will, instead of 5, we will put its value, and because it's y square, that's why we will write 5 square. Z, the value of z is -2 because z is square, -2 square. And in the denominator x, y, z, value of x is -3, y is 5, and z is -2. It was very easy step, just we have to put the values. Now the next step is minus, we have to solve. -3 square, -3 square means -3 multiplied by -3. First we will multiply the signs. Minus multiplied by minus plus 3 times 3 is 9. This 9 plus as it is. Now 5 square means 5 multiplied by 5, that is equals to 25, and 2 square -2 square means -2 multiplied by -2. I think I should write here that 5 square means 5 multiplied by 5. In the rough work I am giving you details. 5 times 5 equals to 25. Okay, and -2 square means minus, here in the rough work I am telling you in detail, -2 multiplied by -2. When you will multiply the signs, minus into minus gives us plus, 2 times 2 gives us 4. Now the next step is very easy, just add +9 plus 25 and plus 4. It will gives us 38, and in the denominator how in the denominator is gives us 30. -3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by -2. If we multiply, first we will multiply the signs. Minus and 5 has a positive sign. You now have to remember this, because 5 don't have any sign, it means it has a positive sign. Minus multiplied by plus gives us negative, multiplied by positive gives us negative, and negative multiplied by negative gives us positive. So in the denominator there will be a positive sign, there will not be a negative sign. Okay, now 3 times 5 is 15, and 15 times 2 is 30. Positive 30 will be the denominator. When you will add the numerators, 9 plus 25 plus 4, it will give us 38, and in the denominator 30. Now 38 upon 30 is a fraction, and students, please don't forget to change a fraction into its lowest term. The lowest term of 38 upon 30 is 19 upon 15. And you know how to change a fraction into lowest term. You will divide 38 by 2 and you will divide 30 by 2. And it will gives us 38 divided by 2 gives us 19, and 30 divided by 2 gives us 15. You should remember that don't forget to change a fraction into lowest term. It is just a lowest term. 19 upon 15 is the lowest term. Now part 5, x plus y upon z plus y plus z upon x. The first step is just put the values. The value of x is -3, value of y is 5, and value of z in the denominator we will write -2, because z is denominator, the value will be written in the denominator. Now let's do the next fraction, which is y plus z upon x. Value of y is 5, value of z is -2, and value of x is -3. Now we will add -3 plus 5 gives us 2, and I will tell you how -3 and plus 5 gives us 2. -3 means 3 times minus, and plus 5 means 3 times plus 5 times plus. Now we will subtract a negative with a positive, and it gives us plus 2, this plus 2, this plus 2. Okay, now this is plus plus. Now 5 as it is. Now we will multiply positive with the negative, because this parenthesis means multiplication. Minus multiply by plus. Positive multiply by negative gives us a negative sign. So we will write negative 2. Okay, now in the next step, what we are doing, let's check what we have done in the next step. 2 upon minus 2 gives us 1 upon minus 1. Okay, students, how 2 upon minus 2 is equals to 1 upon minus 1? Okay, we have changed this fraction into its lowest term. Lowest term, how? 2, we will divide 2 with 2, and in the denominator also we will divide 2 by 2. This is how we change a fraction into lowest term. 2 divided by 2 gives us 1, and 2 divided, this is negative 2, negative divided by 2 gives us a negative 1, right? Now the next step, next is 5 minus 2 gives us 3, and in the denominator is negative 3. Now in the next step, we will write the negative sign in the numerator. Okay, this negative sign is in the denominator, we have to write it in the numerator, because the negative sign in the denominator uh, is meaningless. It doesn't give us any meaning. Denominator is never negative. So in mathematics, it's a rule that we can write negative sign in the if negative sign is in the denominator, we can write it in the numerator. Okay, this positive sign is changed into negative sign. Why? Because look at here in the denominator, this denominator will be written here with the numerator. Okay, I have skipped that step, but I am explaining it. This, just like this step, what we have done in this step, instead of writing the negative sign in the denominator, I have written negative sign in the numerator. Here also, instead of writing the denominator negative sign in the denominator, I will write the negative sign here in the numerator, and this negative sign will be multiplied by this positive sign, and it will gives us a negative sign. Okay, students, one time more I am explaining it, because I have skipped this step, but I am explaining you. This negative sign will go with this 3 here, and this negative sign will go here. Okay, I think I should use my pencil. This negative sign will be written here like this. Okay, now this negative multiplied by positive gives us a negative sign, right? Here we will now, okay, and then we will not write here negative sign, right? Now, what do you mean by 1 by 1? It is the lowest term of 3 by 3. How? Lowest term of 3 by 3 is 1 by 1, because 3 divided by 3 gives us 1, and here also 3 divided by 3 gives us 1. The lowest term of 3 by 3 is 1 by 1. Okay, now I will erase my explanations. was explanation. So I am erasing it. Okay. Now this negative sign and 1 by 1 is, I think this much explanation is enough. Okay. Now the denominators are same. Both are fractions and denominators are same. We can add their numerators. Negative 1. This is negative 1 and this negative 1, and in the denominator we will write 1 because the denominator is 1 and denominator is always written only one time. That's why I am writing 1 only one time. Okay, now negative 2 and negative 2 gives us, sorry, negative 1 and negative 1 gives us negative 2, and in the denominator we will write 1. So it is equals to negative 2. Uh, Negative 2 upon 1 is equals to negative 2. Okay, I think I should explain it one more time. Negative into negative gives us negative 1 in plus negative 1 gives us negative 2. In the denominator we will write 1, and negative 2 upon 1 is equals to negative 2. Okay students.
Okay, Latif.